Hello, guys, and welcome to the post-match reaction from the FA Cup third round tie with Morecambe. Um, Before we get into things, it'll be a very quick video, guys. We've got Andre alongside. Andre, how are you feeling after that absolute struggle against a League
Yeah,
One side in Morecambe?
that was something. I couldn't believe it. I'm not surprised that Dele and Dembele got booed off. That was really bad.
Yeah, I mean, booed off is an interesting one. I mean, obviously, none of those players played well until, well, I'd say Winks was probably the only one that was probably able to walk off that pitch from the starting lineup with his head held high. I mean, Japhet Tanganga on that first goal is for their goal is embarrassing stuff. I mean, basics of defending, follow your man from a corner, and he's just let him completely go loose.
Yeah, what's
What were your
going on with
thoughts on
them?
that? I don't
What's
know.
going on with them?
He's gone to absolute pot. I mean, you think of that first game against Man City this season, wasn't it? He was unbelievable, and now, wow, I don't know what is going on with it. It's almost like he's forgotten how to defend.
Yeah, he did not have a good game last time too, right?
No, not good against not good against who was it last game? I mean, the fact that I've had to I
Chelsea.
feel yeah, Chelsea exactly on Wednesday. I tried to forget about that game, but woeful against Chelsea, woeful today. I mean, we're talking about Morecambe. They're 21st in League One. It's kind of embarrassing stuff, and I just hope he gets back to sort of looking like a solid defender. And he's obviously on a decline because it's getting worse and worse.
Did he come back from injury or something?
He did have an injury a month or two ago, didn't he? And he's been not been back for too long. But I mean, even so, it's still pretty tragic.
Well, I mean, we saw the same thing happen to Regulon last season, right? He came back from injury. All of a sudden, it's like he forgot how to play.
Yeah, same as Reguilon. He's gained his confidence back, but obviously not featured today. But the fact that we have to bring on Lucas, Kane, and um, just Lucas and Kane alone to tackle this, I mean, it's actually Lucas, Kane, and Skip, wasn't it? I mean, it's actually embarrassing. Like these guys, we should be beating with our second, third string team. Like they're two divisions below us in 21st place. They just got promoted to League One, which is the third tier of English football, and we're struggling. It, I was sitting there and I was like, I'm not surprised if this goes to extra time. Okay, Lucas went around the keeper nicely for the second goal and obviously got that goal cushion. And then, Kane, obviously, that's a good finish. That's a great finish. You don't expect anything less from him, even if he is not in the best form of his life. But, oh my goodness gracious me, like, this, it's just there was no clue up front with Dele Alli. There was no clue up front with Brian Hill. Didn't look great. Lo Celso is so poor. Please stop taking free kicks, Lo Celso. I mean, don't know if you saw both his free kicks just in the first half. Embarrassing, hitting the wall and then just the tamest shot. I reckon one of the kids in the stand could have done better than that. It's not good. It's not good.
Yeah, at least the thing with Gil is you can give him a pass for now since he's young and he's
Mm.
new to the team. But Dele Alli, man, if you want to talk about a player who's being given opportunities to step up and it's not happening, it's Dele Alli. You got Winks over there who has like completely transformed himself. Conte's probably sat them all down, been like, if you want to be part of my team, you need to step up because I have to
Mm.
make some decisions. And Winks came in that one game, I think a few weeks ago. I talked about how I felt like Winks really stepped up and he hasn't let his foot off the gas since, to be honest.
This is a positive from the Antonio Conte reign so far, isn't it? Harry Winks, arguably pretty much the player to go out the door next, and I mean, Dele Alli and Ndombele got looking in the mirror. And do you know what also annoyed me? They took especially Ndombele, they took ages to get off the pitch. I mean, if you want to make a sub and make an impact, run off the pitch, jog off the pitch. They were walking because they don't care because they're throwing a bit of a sort of an attitude that they're coming off. I mean, they deserved to come off. It was embarrassing. Dele Alli made one good flick that nearly went in. That would have been class, of course. But I mean, he started diving around the box. Just not good.
Yeah,
Like
they were definitely pissed. They were
not
definitely pissed.
quick, and he's lost a lot of his pace. I mean, he wasn't the quickest player, but I don't know what it is. Like when you think, oh yeah, play the ball through to Dele Alli. You talk of 2016 Dele Alli, you've got a good chance of scoring. Now I have no hope when he goes through on goal. It's just like I'm waiting for him to lose the ball or fall over it or dive. I mean, it's just Brian Hill didn't look good today, even though he's looked good off the bench. It's just concern, and then the rest of the midfield, and Dele is a passenger pretty much. And then what was that all about at half time? Swapping Matt Doherty and Ryan Sessegnon to the other wing backs. I mean, Matt Doherty, second half at the start of the second half, cutting in and shooting from 25 yards against Morecambe. Like, is that really what we've come to, or can we not play, attacking football, pass it round, quick counter attack, like quick through balls through to the box? But no, we're shooting from 30 yards with a right back that's playing left wing back. I mean, it's just shambles, isn't it? Really.
Yeah, I think Conte's just trying to find something for Doherty because it's not happening. So
I'll
he
tell you
wants.
what we should do for Doherty. We should get him out of the door, because that guy is not good enough for this football club. Neither is, I mean, Joe Rodon had a stinker today. I don't want to see the back of him yet because he hasn't had a chance, but he wasn't great. I mean, conceding against Morecambe's one thing, but I mean, Japhet Tanganga is the one that's really annoyed me today, and Dele Alli. They're just not, and Dele as well. They're not taking their chances when they're given them. They're looking pretty poor. But let's
Yeah.
talk about, obviously, the positives of the game. The fact that Lucas is still on absolute fire this season. Kane, obviously, is a lovely finish if you saw the goal. And Harry Winks with the most fluky goal, his second fluky goal in a Spurs shirt, if you remember
Yeah.
the one in Europa League last year. But
Think he meant that one, or
I don't think he did mean it. I think it was just a nice delivery. It was a teasing ball to the back post. The keeper didn't judge it well. But I mean, what do you take the positives? What are your positives from today?
well, definitely what you said. Lucas, Kane, especially Lucas, on fire right now. He's giving his performances like his all. I think there was a quote that I did the other week where Conte said, Lucas is a really good player who constantly doesn't really perform at the level that he should. He's looking for that third player who can score and give assists the way that Kane and Son does. And I think he's taken that to heart and be like, okay, I'll be that guy, because I don't want to be kicked out, because Conte will get you out the door if he needs to.
And who are you saying for that case?
Lucas Moura. Like, I think he's really stepped up now.
Yeah.
Now I'm happy when I see him on there. I'm like, okay, I think the game's about to change when he gets put on.
But Andre, he was the best player under Nuno for me as well, in terms of his work ethic, his tenacity to want to play, even though we were under a bad spell. I'm just going to go through a couple of comments, because we're only planning to make this a short one. But Derek says, get rid of Ndombele, Ali, Le Shit Show, ASAP. Le Shit Show. Honestly, the 2 free kicks just is enough to make me want to just get him out the door. Like, the guy can't take set pieces, whether it's a corner, a free kick, or actually tying his shoelaces. Like, it's absolutely embarrassing, to be honest with you. Kageta, welcome on in, my man. He says, Gio for me was awful. It seems like he's got 2 weak foots. It's just tragic. It's really, really poor. And Maxime's in here saying, give all the free kicks to Winks. I'd rather Winks took the free kicks than Lo Celso. I mean, that was so poor.
If I see Winks score like that again, then sure. But right now, it's kind of fluky. But we'll see.
It's fluky, but that's what I'm saying. Even if it didn't go in, the way it was, teased to the back post, that was the positive for me. The positive was, we got the ball into the box. Lo Celso doesn't clear the first man from a corner or a free kick. That's the concerning thing. He hit his free kick into the wall, and the other one was like so weak. I reckon like a 3-year-old could have saved it. It was so poor. Gio can't even take a corner. Lord Jace Mercy, exactly that. Gageta. Honestly, it's just, it needs to change. But for me, we won't go on to this one in this video. However, our man, welcome on in, my man. Hope you're doing well. He says Adama in. Now, do you think Adama Traore was what that game was needing? I mean, a bit of class was what that game was needing, of course, and that's why we had to bring Kane and Lucas on. But Adama Traore may have brought something different to Matt Doherty, for example. I mean, the ability to play football would be one thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, that is a huge link for this month. There's a lot of transfer plans happening for the summer, but this is one that Spurs are really focusing on, besides extending Hugo Lloris's contract. And
yeah, that's huge, that one.
I know there's some player swaps being included in this deal that they're hoping to bring in. That is usually how Paratici does things with player swaps. You saw that with Lamela as well, right? Lamela went one way plus cash, and then we brought in Gil. So we'll see. I think, a lot of people are saying, oh, like, why would you bring in Adama? But I think if you're trying to find someone who is strong, who is fast, and doesn't need to be super defensive, but still a little bit of defense, that's Traore, right? A right wing back. He wants to
It,
put
it
him.
brings he brings something else. He brings something different, doesn't he? He's obviously a quick player. Has he got the goals and assists with him? Probably not, but maybe we can make him into a right wing back. Who knows? I'm not a massive fan of the guy, but from watching Matt Doherty today, I'd rather play for Spurs than Matt Doherty. I mean, it's absolutely shambles.
Yeah,
Last comment before we wrap things up. We'll probably do a video in the week about reviewing potential transfers and stuff. Andre, I'm sure you'll be down to join me on that one.
of course.
But he's Geta's saying, I can't see Gio playing for us again. He's so bad. He can't shoot. He can't pass. He can't take free kicks. Awful, awful. And I think that wraps things up. Lo Celso, Dele Alli, Ndombele, and Tanganga have to hang their heads in shame today. That's absolutely tragic. I mean, they wouldn't even get in the Morecambe team. I think that best sums that up. But guys, if you did enjoy this little match review, just a short one, like I said, leave a thumbs up. Make sure you check out our other content, which includes the Big Fat Quiz of the Year, which was great fun, Andre. I know you enjoyed that one. But the reaction, go and check it out, guys. It's an absolute blast. It's an absolute funny one. But yeah, at least we're through to the next round. The draw's in 10 minutes. So, stay tuned. Follow Spurs Related on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and TikTok for all the latest news and stuff and updates. And yeah, guys, we'll catch you in the next video very soon, next week. Take care and have a lovely rest of your
Have a great
Sunday.
one, guys.
Cheers, Andre. Take care. Bye-bye.